Hello, this is SecretDoorGaming. I am playing a game called Fruition, and it's a Yandere type game, I believe. And if you don't know what Yandere means, it means obsessive stalking romance. So, yeah, I believe it's with a god, and you are just trying to have a nice, relaxing walk in the woods. And there is some warnings about it. Let's give a look here. Okay. So yeah. If you are under, I don't know, 13 or you have a sensitive heart or whatnot, please don't play this game or watch this playthrough. So it might trigger things, and yeah, let's get back to the game if we can. Don't know how to get out of this screen here. Oh, return, I guess. I don't know if I can use... yes I can. I hate always using my mouse with the cursor. It's just very annoying, and I wish I could just do it without. Let's give this a try here. Oh, aren't you pretty? All that I can hear is birdsong and the wind brushing lightly against the tree branches overhead. I might turn the music down a little bit. I always have that problem with music. I think that's better. All that I can hear is birdsong and the wind brushing lightly against the tree branches overhead. The light is bright through the canopy. Looks like you're just going through a nice walk through the woods. That's my favorite thing to do, is actually going for hikes through the woods and just going on nice walks. I like the background. Even how they do the little bugs flying around, that's a really nice effect. This morning I had turned off my phone and left it on my desk before throwing water and food in my bag, locking my front door behind me. The only thing on my mind is taking one step after another. Yeah, that's me. I'm just lucky if I could get to the top of the hill without huffing and puffing. Have a little sit down in a granola bar. I had checked the map before I left home, of course. I'm not about to waste my only day off this week getting lost in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I like that. Your face moves. That's kind of cool. As much as nature is my retreat from the real world, it would take on a completely different air if that happened. Nature is my retreat too. It's my favorite place to be, is in nature. Surrounded by plants and animals and creatures. I just need a refresher, not a dramatic few days wandering in circles until some poor ranger finds me. I think I'd be more distressed about the make at work when I get led back home than anything else. But at least I'd have my job to thank for saving my butt. If it was up to my roommate, he might never notice. I could say the same to him, though. If he died at his computer, I probably would not notice until the smell. Ooh. Not a very good like roommate establishment. Like, I don't think they have very good relationship rapport. Like, if I died at my computer, the only one that would find me would be my cat, and he would probably just eat me. Ew, gross. Actually, no, I think my parents would be worried. At least I hope they would. I shake my head free of all those morbid thoughts. Today is not about real life. It is about nature. It's about refreshing myself to go back to real life. Yes, I hate going back to real life. Better stay under the covers of my bed. I picked a route through the woods that had no paths for two reasons. For the challenge and to be alone. It's one of my favorite things to do, is just being alone. I'm quite an introvert. I would say kind of like a recluse or hermit. I don't really like social interactions too much, but I do like being around some people, just not too many people. All I have to do is head straight towards the large lake near the campgrounds. And then in the evening, I'll walk the dirt road back into town. If I can't hitch a ride from someone, simple. Well, I wouldn't hitch a ride from anybody. I don't trust anybody. I don't even trust my parents. Nope, I would not hitch a ride with someone. That's just not safe. When I last checked my watch, perhaps a mile back, it was about 5 o'clock. Thanks to the length of summer days, I have no worries about making it back before nightfall. That said, Yun. Ooh, your name's Young. I need a quick break. Yes, I need a break too after reading all that. Nice cup of tea would be nice. Where's my butler cat? I lean against a tree and take a swig from my water bottle. It has been a while since I last checked my map, so I dig into my pocket and pull it out. You have the prettiest eyes, Jan. Your eyes are beautiful. Before I can unfold it completely, the wind picks up. The paper slips from my fingers. Oh, it's that wind. They want Jan to get lost. My fist closed with a snap in an attempt to catch it, but all I feel is air. It's like those missing people that go missing in the woods. It's very sad. I don't know if you ever guys watch those YouTube videos of missing people in the woods. Yeah, it's some of them are kind of creepy actually, and they disappear under strange, mysterious circumstances. Yeah. Anyways. Or maybe that's just me. I watch those kind of videos. My fist closed with a snap in an attempt to catch it, but all I feel is air. I grit my teeth. Damn it! What should I do? Oh, look at that! The leaves fall and I get to pick my route. Should I chase after it? Well, yeah, I should chase after my map. Or should I stay on the route? But if I chase after my map and I get lost? Decisions. Ugh, this is so hard for me. It's hard enough to pick what I'm gonna eat for dinner, let alone pick how to save Hugh's life. I'm gonna chase after it. I won't let it get away because I'm determined. I take a few quick steps, pawing at it as soon as it's within reach, only to miss it by a hair's breadth. It blows up higher into the air. Oh no, Jan! I jump. I miss. Uh-oh, I did a bad boo-boo. I run after the map until it swoops behind a trunk and goes out of sight for the first time. As I step over a root in my path, making sure not to stumble, that my brain finally catches up to the fact that I have gone far from my intended path. Uh-oh, I picked a wrong choice probably. That's when my eyes spot something I did not expect this far into the woods. There is an old weathered brick sticking out of the dirt ahead of me. I stare at it for a moment. Yeah, let's go check it out. I like checking out old bricks. Walking forward, I peek around the trunk, obscuring it. The same trunk my map disappeared behind. Ahead, in a straight path, are more and more of those same bricks. Ooh, interesting. You're following it's like a test or something. As the path continues, they form into a fully complete cobblestone path. At the end of that path, right before a curve that goes behind large boulders, is my map. Good job, Yoon. It is nestled perfectly on the bricks as if it was being held by some unknown force. Uh-oh. You've walked right into a trap. I notice there is no longer any bird song. Uh-oh, that's the first warning you need to take that you're being watched by a predator. In the woods, is that all the sounds of nature go quiet? Oh no. Yun, what have you done? Oh wait, what have I done? I consider abandoning the map and somehow working my way back to where I was. Don't go in the circle. Don't go in the fairy circle. But the question is as if I know exactly what route I followed. Should I head back or forward? Leave the map. No, because I want to go to my doom. Where's the excitement in imagine that, you know, if you don't take the chance to like walk right into like the invisible force. Let's go into the portal. That's what I would do. Just walk right into the portal. Portal of death. I step forward hastily at first. I quickly pick up speed. My intention is mainly to grab the mat while it's down, but I can't lie to myself. I'd also like to see where this path leads. I shouldn't stay too long, but it would be a shame to leave without sating my curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat, Yoon. The patchwork stones are gorgeous after all. Who built this and why? It's a ritual sacrifice place, Yoon. Don't you know that? Or it's a fairy ring. Either end, both of them are pretty dangerous. If you get stuck in them, you can never go home. At the end of the trail, I lean over to grab my map. It slides out from under my fingers as if another mysterious gust of wind blows on it. Except I did not feel even a light breeze. It follows the continuation of the path, curving gracefully between the boulders. Uh-oh. Oh, look at this. Now I'm in serious trouble. It's like a fertility god or something. Uh-oh. Run, Yoon, run. Turn back and run the other way. Before it's too late. I think it is already too late. The cobblestone path continues for a while before expanding into a plaza. At the other end, some 50 or so feet away, is a large stone wall made with bricks and carvings. Wow! The inside of the boulders are intricately carved, albeit rounded out by what must have been years upon years of weathering. Some creature is painstakingly carved out of a centerpiece, a circular rock, despite the weathering on all the surroundings that looks to be untouched. Looks like a weather god. He's like a deer. I stand and gawk at the sight. Who knows how long it has been since another person has set foot in this space? And you'll never return now, Yoon, unless I make the right choices. But I never make the right choices. Oh dear. The last game I played, folks, it ended quite badly, even though I thought I made the right choices. I'll have to post that video. That video was the knife of the traitor, so feel free to watch that video if you want, if you're curious on how I reach a bloody end. I walk into the plaza. The sunshine warms my skin. It was supposed to be romance too, anyways. I turned it into a murder. The silence makes it feel like I have somehow transported far from the woods, despite it still surrounding the area. What was that? Ooh, look at Yoon's face. Even Yoon is starting to feel scared. I turn to take in the place in a slow spin, but immediately catch myself when I see something large moving in the woods. Bigfoot. By the time I center my eyes on whatever that dark shape was, it's gone. I pause. No, never pause. When you're in this kind of situation, you turn and you run. Actually, maybe not run, because then the beast will like chase you. Was it just my imagination, or should I be worried about wild animals? Well, you probably should be, Yoon. You're out in the middle of the forest. You should have some kind of like bear repellent or something. Without taking my eyes, or maybe, like a bag of sausages or something to throw at the animals. That's what I would do. I always carry food in my backpack, and I feed the animals wherever I go. Maybe that's just me. Without taking my eyes off the tree line, I slowly retreat out of the plaza. My back presses into something. Hopefully it's a tree. I freeze. I don't think it's a tree. There was nothing behind me a second ago. Oh, it's an invisible stalker. It's like those, I don't know if you guys have ever seen those or watched those missing people in the woods and in the parks, but some of them actually claim to have seen, like, it's almost like a predator. I don't know if you've ever seen the Predator movie, but it's like a rainbow shimmer, or it's like a distortion in time, and you can see the outline of kind of a a figure like on 2 feet, and it's like moving through the woods and it actually stalks these people and watches these people. It's pretty crazy. You should definitely Google it on YouTube. True story. Anyways, back to the game. Whatever it is, it's warm and breathing. Ooh, warm and breathing. 2 hands rest on my shoulders and I feel them lean in. A huff of air brushes against my ear. Oh no, look at Yoon. Scared, terrified. Before they can speak, I shrug out of the hold and spin around to gain a better bearing on the situation. I don't know, I wouldn't have turned around. I would have just let whatever it was speak into my ear. I would have been too scared. They are tall. Oh my god, look at his fingernails. Ooh, wow. Pretty looking creature, sort of, and deadly looking at the same time. Look at the thorns around its neck. Oh, and it's got trees growing out of its ears with mushrooms on them. Oh, I want trees growing out of my ears with mushrooms on them. Got pretty eyes. Nice hair. I like the hair. I think my favorite part of them is the hair. So luscious and green. Oh yes, see, look, Yoon is actually appreciating the hair too. See, Yoon's got good taste too. But what really grabs my attention is their head. With hair a beautiful gradient of green and twin branches growing from their temples. With leaves and mushrooms. Mushrooms. I love eating mushrooms. Not that I would eat this guy's mushrooms. Oh god. Their bags cover most of their face. The stare of their lone eye is enough to make me close my mouth. In a snap, I gulp. Yoon, who are you? Oh my god, look at those nails. They look terrifying. You could snap Yoon like a twig. It's a very strong looking person too. You can see the muscles. He's very pretty. He's a pretty plant boy. I like his flowers. I wonder if it's carnivorous. Stranger doesn't say a word. They take a step towards me. Oh, run, Yoon, run! I take a step back. They continue their pace. Look at Yoon's face. Oh, Yoon's sweating. I would sweat too. I twist on my feet to thoughtlessly flee into the woods. Do not turn from me. Are you not mine? What? I'm not yours. What are you talking about? I just walked into your little... Oh, I think I'm your sacrifice, or that he thinks I'm the sacrifice. Maybe the old people of the woods, so they used to sacrifice to him, and now he thinks I'm his sacrifice. I pause. Be careful what choice I make. Otherwise the choice will end in my doom. Most certainly. No, I certainly am not. If I say that, I might get him mad. I definitely don't want to get him mad. Let's ask him, what do you mean? What do you mean? They tilt their head. Mine. Ooh, look at those fingernails. That doesn't explain what that means. I shake my head when they don't answer. I didn't mean to trespass, if that's the problem. I think it's already too late, Yoon. It's too late for you. I'll be on my way. Uh-oh, maybe I made the wrong choice. Oh, I'm always making the wrong choices. Wait. Oh no, look at his teeth. He's got like fangs. Goodbye! I turn towards the entrance. They grab my arm, their grip tight enough to make me yelp. Don't run away from a god. I said, wait! Look at those teeth. Terrifying. I still. Their teeth are sharp and long. Unnatural. You would do well to listen to me. I am the god of these woods. Oh, great. I walked in some god's territory and he thinks I'm his sacrifice. Or his love puppy or something, I don't know. It has been a long time since a visitor has set foot on my grounds. Oh, he's lonely. Oh, look at the smile. But it has now happened. Their hand feels tough and rigid like bark. Oh, he's made out of bark. The agreement has finally reached fruition. Fruition? What, am I supposed to be the last sacrifice? Because you came. They smile. Ooh, please, dude, don't smile. You're ghastly. You scare me. Especially with those nails. Those terrifying nails. Can I file them for you? It's you, isn't it? Look at you. Like, leave? No, definitely not leave. You can't turn your back on the god. Oh, I make so many bad choices. I guess I did come here, but he won't let me say that. Even he won't let me talk, probably. I'm not who you are looking for. Is there any, like, negotiating with a god? Can you negotiate? I don't think so. Let's try this one. I'm not who you're looking for. Their smile falls. I was just looking for my map. Your map. They turn their head. Miraculously, my map flies in on a gust of wind and hovers before them. They gently grab it out of the air with their free hand. My mouth drops open. How? These are my woods. Yes, I get that already. I shut my mouth, thinking over my words. Alright, giving them the benefit of the doubt, if they can control things. Like, he led me here on purpose. You led me here? Of course I did. I'm lonely. They smile. They crush the map in their grasp and toss it behind them. Hey, you're supposed to be the god of the woods, not the god of the litter. You're not supposed to litter, god of woods. Did you know that? You're supposed to respect nature. You're made of nature. Why would you just throw the paper on the ground and like garbage? It's not very smart. How astute. You were so close, just out of reach. I needed to light the way. Oh. Yes, you're one of those type of gods. Trickster gods. There would be no sense in letting you pass by unaware. Why not? Now you. They begin to tug me deeper towards the carving in the plaza. What are you gonna do? When are you gonna sacrifice me upon your altar? Oh no. I'm too young and pretty to be sacrificed. I struggle to pull my arm free, but they don't even seem to notice. Yeah, and you can't struggle from a god. I think this is going to end badly for me, folks. They apply pressure on my shoulders, sitting me on the outcropping under the carving. I notice just how sharp their fingernails are as they pull them away, giving me space. Although not much, they sit beside me. I insist on getting to know my offering. I'm not an offering, dude. I was just trying to get my map, and you tricked me here. I haven't been able to talk to someone in a very, very long time. Yes, you do look desperate. desperately scary now. It seems as if no matter how much I physically struggle, I won't get out of here unscathed. Oh no, Yoon. I'm sorry. Perhaps it's best to use my mind to work my way out of whatever this is. I should... Ask questions. Ask questions or answer questions? I don't want to get him mad, but I'm curious about him too. Answer questions or ask questions? Let's answer questions. What is your name? It's Yoon. Yoon. What a darling name. Ooh. Maybe he wants romance with me. It's gonna hurt though. He's covered in thorns. Ooh. How old are you? Well, way younger than you, dude. 27. What is your trade? I open my mouth to answer, but they continue before I can speak. Yeah, he doesn't care what I have to say. Are you a basket weaver? You have the hands for it. Basket weaver? Boy, dude, you haven't seen someone for a very long time, haven't you? No. An instructor, then. The gleam in your eyes looks like it could become quite severe. Gleam. Students quaking under your strict command? What? I'm a receptionist at a gym. Although I'm taking a class in teaching wilderness skills. Oh look, I'm actually having fun now talking to the scary god dude. He's gonna probably eat me or mate with me. Oh, I'm a receptionist at a gym. He's like, what? Not only a nature lover, but one adept enough to treat it with respect. Yes, but you don't treat nature with respect. You threw that piece of paper on the ground, and you're supposed to be the nature god. I think it's important to coexist with the environment. Me too. I love the environment. I pick up trash wherever I go, and I recycle, and I compost. Oh my goodness, I could go on and on about how much I love the environment. Anyways, back to the story. They stare at me for what feels like a millennium before tilting their head. And of your family? I don't live near them, if that's what you're asking. Oh, he probably wants to know if I have kids. What, you want to have a child with me, nature god? Does that make you lonely? I take a second to think over that unexpected question. It is at that moment, with their smile wide, that I see saliva drip out from the corner of their mouth and down their chin. Ew. Oh no, nature god's gonna have me for breakfast. He's gonna eat me. He's hungry. I stare. Uh-oh. Should I ignore it? Or should I point it out? I don't know what I should do. I don't know. If I was drooling, I would want someone to point it out to me. Well, maybe not. It's kind of embarrassing when you're drooling and someone's like, you got a little something on your chin there. Are you just happy to see me? Are you hungry? Maybe I should ignore it, because he might get mad if I say something, or he might get more hungry or think about it. It may be stupid to keep ignorant, but if I can keep their attention focused on anything else, I might be able to think of something to get out of this. I force a smile on my face. I'll enthrall this god with details as long as they allow, and then hightail it out of here at my first chance. You can't run from a god, Yoon. Don't you know that? No, I'm not lonely. I'm lonely. I visit them sometimes, but I keep myself busy. You sound lonely. He looks hungry. They lean in a little closer. Uh-oh. He wants to eat me. Oh no, guys, I made the wrong choice. Can I go back? No, I can't go back. Ah! Oh, I'm doomed. I turned away nonchalantly, trying to manufacture more space. What if I scoot my butt over and, like, you know, when you scoot along the ground on your butt, you can kind of move away a little bit more from this scary tree god that wants to eat me? And your upbringing? He's still drooling. It was good. My parents are nice. I had a decent friend group at school, too. You're saying, like, nothing exciting or interesting to this god. I don't think he cares one bit. In fact, when I look back, they are nearly in my face. Ooh. I flinch, cracking my head into the stone mural behind me. Uh-oh. Stars fill my vision for a moment. Oh no, Yoon. I've made the wrong choices. I'm sorry. I brought you to an early grave. Before I can move, their hand slams into the stone beside my face, effectively trapping me. I swallow heavily, watching the saliva that was now pouring out of their mouth. Oh no. I thought he was a herbivore. He looks like a herbivore. He looks like a deer, or like a deer man that wouldn't eat me. At least I would think he wouldn't. Their bangs part ever so slightly, and their other eye peeks out between the strands of mossy hair. He is very pretty. The intensity of rings of color in their iris make my stomach drop. I like his eyes. I like his lashes. They're like mossy, kind of like moss. I'm doomed. You are quite interesting. No, I'm not. I'm terribly boring. I would put anybody to sleep with my boring speech, Yoon. You said some stupid things. What good would that be interesting to a god? You should have made up a big story about, like, how you were, like, an adventurer or something. Do you not find me threatening? Yes. Their gaze lowers from my face to look at my throat. They bite their lips, sharp teeth nearly impaling the skin there. They meet my eyes again. How about now? Oh, look at my eyes. They're darkened. Their face begins to elongate before my eyes, and horns tear out of their forehead. Uh-oh. I squeeze my eyes shut, the sight of it making my stomach churn. Even then, I can still hear the changes. Maybe he wants to scare me, but maybe it's good if I don't try to be frightened. I want to cover my ears, but I can't move. It feels like eons before the final crack of something occurs. The god begins to lean closer. Open your eyes. I have to do something before they kill me. Wait! They pause. I can feel their breath on my face. Their shadow blotting out the sunlight from behind my eyelids is much bigger than before. Let's talk a little more. They lean back. I hesitate to open my eyes, fearful the moment I do they will fly forward and tear into my neck with a single strong snap of their jaws, leaving me to choke on blood if they are not a merciful god. But I am hoping they are. I need them to be. So I ride on my hope, take a deep breath, and open my eyes. Ooh. The face staring back at me is so much different than the one they had originally. It's horrifying. Yeah, look at his face now. It's like bone. Like a bone deer. If I continue to show that fear, though, who knows if their mercy will wane. So I attempt to rewire my brain. No, it's not horrifying. It's beautifully emblematic of the woods they say they rule over. Yes, it is kind of, in a strange way, I think he's still kind of cute. He's like a bone deer. He just needs love. And lots of pets. And no, they're not going to eat me. Good for you, Yun. Be brave. Be strong. I force a small, fake smile on my face in an attempt to not grimace. Let me tell you more about the world now. You said you haven't been able to leave the woods, right? I can prepare you for what you have missed. Despite their animalistic features, I can see that they are smiling now. Go on. I'll talk about my slice of the world, the wide world. How about Yoon, your world is very boring. Sorry, Yoon, but your world is boring. Let's talk about the wide world. You said you were the god of these woods, not of the woods of the world as a whole, right? They narrow their eyes but don't say anything. Uh-oh, did I say something wrong? I forced my lips back into a smile. Then let me tell you about the whole world. There was much for them to learn about, therefore much for me to distract them with. Not all of it is good news, but I'll start with the good things. No, I would like to hear what is bad. I take a breath thinking about how to praise my thoughts properly. I'm sure a nature god wouldn't like to hear about pollution, but neither do most humans. People will volunteer time to clean up parks and everything. What is pollution? You just did pollution, nature god. Should I mention to him about littering? He might eat my face though then. It can come in many forms, but basically it happens when harmful things are introduced to the environment. It makes the land, water, and air unsafe. And people voluntarily cleaning up is bad? No, sorry, I just prefer good, so it's easy to get distracted. I glance away and am rewarded with a sharp tap to my cheek from one of their claws. I quickly return my gaze to their own. It is not a bad quality, but do not get too distracted. The bad? With humanity expanding and gaining more technology, harm happens to the environment on purpose, and some people are okay with that because they think humans are the most important thing on this planet, and convenience is first. But not you. No, of course not. Every creature, plant, ecosystem of this planet is important. It's why I like experiencing the wilderness, while I can. That statement doesn't land well based on the god's stiffening form. I flounder. What did I say wrong? I thought I was saying something right there. But I'm optimistic. I told you I prefer the good things in the world. People are cleaning up the environment every day and fighting for it. And until we fix the whole issue, there are rescues and forestry projects all over the world. The god. He's not impressed. Uh-oh. I am also optimistic. Once I can leave this trap, your people will only have to rely on me. What do you mean about that? The claw that previously poked me returned as they traced a line from my cheekbone to my jaw. I tried to not move an inch. Wouldn't that be nice? With no provocation, they lean in closer, making my eyes zero in on them again. We are nose to nose. He could like literally bite my nose off. It's like, here, I got your nose. Here, I got your nose. When you used to play that with the kids. No, seriously, I really have your nose. It's in my mouth. Ah! Oh, I'm so twisted sometimes. I play too many of these games. Do you like your life out there? Their voice is quiet, intense. A difficult question that has a definite answer. No. If I should say no, then it's like doom. Quick death. Give me a quick death. Or yes. Yes, I do like my life out there. It's better than being with you. I don't know, I do like his, oh my goodness, I love his hair. Maybe I'll just say no because I just want to pet his hair. I just want to pet your hair. That's all I want to do is pet your hair. It's a complicated question, but no. Oh, look at his eye. He's never heard that before. There are a lot of problems in my daily life, not to mention on a global scale. It's tough. Look at his eye. He's never had that answer before. Most of his sacrifices are like, yes, please take me home. But that doesn't mean I want to die. They inch closer, and without any way to move my head further back, I have the sudden realization that they might kiss me. Oh. I don't know if I want to kiss you. I just want to pet your hair. I'm obsessed with that green mass. Maybe he'll let me ride him and we can ride around and, you know, like a horsey. My mouth shuts tight in a panic, near grimacing in an attempt to keep my mouth flat. I've never been kissed by a bone horse before, or I think he's a bone deer. He's supposed to be a bone deer. They shift before our lips can touch, instead moving their mouth closer to my ear. Good, then I shall keep you. Uh-oh, I made the wrong choice. Keep me? Are you gonna keep me alive at least? Am I like gonna be your new plaything? I stiffen. Oh! What? What, did you know that this god wants you? You can't. I can do whatever I wish. You are my sacrifice. Sacrifice? No! I don't want to be a sacrifice. I'm too cute. And it doesn't make sense to me if you don't like it out there. Why stay? Because I don't want to die. Wars over land and cultural differences, pollution, suffering, and pain. So we shall see if we can change the rules of the deal. And what are those? Be my sacrifice. No, I don't want to be a sacrifice. Release me. Satiate? I can't say that word. Maybe satisfy me? Ooh, look at his tongue. Oh my goodness. It's scary now. I don't want you to eat me. And I will bring all that hurt you and my woods down to become mulch under our feet. Ooh, so he's gonna rain terror and horror upon humanity. This way the bargain will be kept. You are my offering, as per the witch's agreement. My appetite is sated in a way. I can leave. Else, we will just have to spend time together here until someone else stumbles upon us. No, I want nothing to do with this. You refuse? Oh no, don't refuse. I would just stay with him until another sacrifice comes along. I can actually lead somebody to him. Refusal is not an option for you. They tilt their head, they put both of their palms onto my face, and again I worry about them kissing me. Wouldn't you like to pretend to do this willingly? I open my mouth to respond to their question, but a sudden pain erupts on the skin under their hands. Erupts? It's as if I'm being burned. It begins to crawl down my chin. I cry despite myself. The tears sizzle as they hit the burnt skin just under my eyes. I feel them press their forehead against mine as the pain continues to travel down my neck to my torso and limbs. Through my tears, I can finally see what is happening. Dark lines like ink run down, etching some ancient language into my skin. I collapse into the horrid God, and they catch me. Just stay here, and I'll make this whole world a home for us. I think I would kind of like that. A God making the world back into green nature. Mind you, I wouldn't want him to kill everybody, that's for sure. You won't have to think about complicated problems. And if you think about trying to escape, my dear, these marks will dissuade you. They move their grip to hold my neck and place their unnatural lips against my cheek. The pressure makes the burning pain increase, and I try to pull away. In response, their grip around my throat tightens, choking me. Uh-oh. I stop struggling. They don't let up, instead they continue, peppering kisses upon my cheekbone. Ooh, he's in love with me. They pause. A sharp bite to my earlobe jolts me as stars begin to fill my vision. I claw at their hands around my throat. I hope you understand. They drop their hands from my throat. Just as I gasp for air, they press their lips against my own. Lips? I don't even know if that would be lips or more like teeth. Thankfully, it was just for a brief second. Now rest. I will be back in the morning. Uh-oh, I'm his now. They back away from me. Now you've done it, Yoon. I watch them leave through the entrance, laughing to themselves. I count to 10 and struggle to stand. My entire body is screaming at me to not move. But I have to. I need to get out of here. You can't get out of here, Yoon. He just marked you. They are out of sight by the time I reach the boulders, sprinting at a speed enough to knock my hat off. You have his mark. You can't escape now. I will not come back for it. Suddenly, my foot erupts in red-hot pain, and I fall back, and I'm unable to think or see. By the time it abates, the only thing I can do is pant and stare at the woods ahead of me. I stick my hand over the exit, only for it to begin to burn heavily as well. I pull back as if I touched a hot stove and look at the smoke rising from the runes, etched into my skin. My body feels heavy as I raise my gaze to look at what I thought was my escape route. I can't leave. End 3, Revision A. Oh, no, Yoon. You are the gods. You belong to him now. Well, folks, that was a bad ending. Or, if you want to stay with him, that's a good ending. Or it's kind of a good ending that I didn't die. And now I just have to find another person to wander in there to release the mad god of the forest. Well, if you like this game, folks, it's called Fruition. Yeah, it's quite an interesting game, and you can click on the down link below and download it. And I enjoyed this playthrough, And I enjoyed this game. I love the nature theme. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. This is Secret Door Gaming. If you enjoy my playthroughs, please hit that like button and support my channel by subscribing. And I hope everyone has an awesome day. Thanks again.